Hello, thank you for being here. The Heart Sutra is perhaps the most well-known scripture or sutra of Mahayana Buddhism that is prevalent in regions such as China, Korea, Japan, and Tibet. The sutra describes the epitome or heart of the most profound Buddhist philosophical teachings on the perfection of wisdom. The perfection of wisdom teachings have been symbolized as a beautiful goddess. These teachings have also been known as the Great Mother. These teachings were given to help us be released from suffering and live with true compassion and love. In January of 2017, His Holiness the Dalai Lama gave teachings in Bodh Gaya, a small town in rural North India where the Buddha became enlightened. During these teachings, the Heart Sutra was chanted in front of the Dalai Lama in several languages, including Tibetan, Chinese, Korean, etc., using beautiful chants developed over many centuries in which Buddhism has flourished in Asia. At that time, some people were also asked to chant the Heart Sutra in English, and I was one of the people. However, Buddhism is young in English-speaking countries, and those who were asked that day did not have a known way to chant the Heart Sutra in English. For that day, a chant was nicely improvised, yet there remained a wish to find a chant in English that could be easily and widely available. Thus, after I returned home with my husband Richard, we searched for a composer of sacred music to develop a new way to chant the Heart Sutra in English, and we found Gary Ruschman, who, it turns out, is a Kentucky native. After 1 year of work on this project, Gary has composed a way to chant the Heart Sutra in English based on the Western tradition of classical music. In addition to a simple chant, which may be used by anyone, and a harmonized version for use by groups, Gary has composed a setting of the Heart Sutra that is more musically complex and draws more deeply from the richness of the Western choral tradition. This Heart Sutra song is the piece you will now hear in its world premiere, performed by an ensemble of singers from Louisville, led by Daniel Gilliam. Thank you.
Thus have I heard cessation, cessation, ignorance.
Enlightenment.
not false. Know it, therefore to be true. The mantra of the perfection wisdom.
Gary Ruschman, the composer.